Alright, looks like we are good to go. Is... Alright, so I'm starting again because I didn't have the tags and stuff set right. We're gonna start again. Maybe we will be not as lucky. Last time we got really lucky with some of the slimes we found early on. After a long journey of slime ranching, Beatrix Babu was enjoying a cool glass of carrot juice as she watched the sun set across the slime sea. Suddenly, a boat arrived at her dock with nothing inside but a mysterious letter. They've explored the far, far range, from the dusty shores of the dry reef to the furthest reaches of the perilous glass desert. But there are worlds yet uncharted. Beatrice Babu, Rainbow Island awaits you. Come aboard if you're ready for a new adventure. Beatrix excitedly boarded the boat and took it across the slime sea. Eventually she saw an island unlike anything on the far, far range. Mountains, trees, grasses, all an array of colors that danced and moved like a dream. As she explored, she found an abandoned conservatory overlooking the rest of the island. Curiously, it was equipped with everything a slime rancher like her would ever need to wrangle slimes, start a farm, and build gadgets. And so a new adventure begins. Beatrix tightened her boots, readied her backpack, and set out to explore Rainbow Island and uncover its mysteries. Alright, so basic controls, WSA to move. Jump with space, shift to sprint. We got this little backpack to suck things up with the right click. And suck all these up. I think there's 4 of them. Maybe just 3. I thought there was 4. Anyways, you could shoot them back out with left click. Ah, here's the 4th one. Bye-bye. Basically, when you feed them, they poop out ports. You sell the ports. That's how you get money. Here's the values. These little arrows are telling you if the price went up or down. That said, I think we're ready to start going. So usually on the first day, I try popping the Gordos. There is 3 of them on this little starting area. One of them takes fruit, one takes vegetables, and the other one will take anything. It's interesting. I feel like in different starts there's a different number of these, and they're not always in the same state. So it's a little randomized, I guess. Yeah, like here's 3, they're not grown. Last time I tried this, there's 5 fully grown in each of those. There you have 20 vegetables. There it is. Just grew like instantly. Here is the first Gordo. This is the cotton. They hop, they skip, jump, and oh, it's gone. So these only take vegetables. And it takes 30 to pop a Gordo. That was 20. Water lettuce is actually their favorite, so it'd count as 2. It's the map. We activate those to unlock the map. So that's this area. Grab some more fruit. That water lettuce. That should be enough veggies to pop the Gordo. Inside these vases, if you shoot them, they drop some stuff. I'm gonna go and grab the rooster. Head here and activate this. It's gonna activate a little teleporter. That one for a second. Over here is the one that requires fruit. The phosphorus Gordo. Phosphorus slimes, they disappear in sunlight. So far I gave it, what, 19? First time we'll pop the Gordo out, it's gonna be one of these faces. So in different spots we're gonna find these little treasure pots. They're gonna unlock recipes for us. And sometimes they'll have an ingredient. These gold vases, a little special, they give us materials instead of the other random stuff. Alright. We got this strange diamond, that's the rarest of those. We could use those for crafting different upgrades or decorations. So we popped 2 of the Gordos, we're going to head towards the 3rd one. So here's a spot where you can deposit things into the refinery. And the refinery is a spot where you kind of store some stuff and you use those materials for crafting and upgrading, but you cannot withdraw the materials once they're put in there. There's another rooster there. Whatever. The reason why I want the roosters is because you need roosters and hens. When you have a rooster by hens, the hens can lay eggs. Here's that last Gordo. That's our first achievement. It's popping 3 Gordos. unlock another area we could get to. Map fragment up here. That's cube fruit. Cube fruits are the favorite fruits of the phosphor slimes. On a tabby port. We're gonna head back where the phosphor Gordo was, and we're gonna use the taboo port to open up a door. Off the map, we're gonna find these statues. They're all gonna be of a different slime type. And if you put in the port of that type, it's going to open up some mechanism. In this case, it's a tabby. The base. These. That one gets us a tank miner. It's used for doing upgrade. Let's head back real quick. Let's start setting up a farm. The more of that base tutorial is we could use the middle mouse or the scroll wheel to select what we want. Also use the number pad. Little baby chick. So since I have a pen here, I want to set up a food source here. For my first pen, I've been usually doing like a tabby and a cotton. And doing the water lettuce here, which is the favorite vegetable of the cotton. If we feed a slime their favorite fruit, they drop 2 ports instead of 1. Do something similar over here. So let's go ahead and grab some of those cottons and some tabbies. Oh my, Largo. Largo slimes are large slime hybrids formed when a slime eats a port unlike its own. Back to keep them in their nozzle or shoot them to send them flying. That's actually what we're going to farm, is we're going to farm Largos. We don't? That was mine. That's a tar. What they do is they basically eat up the other slimes, turning them into tar. They'll also attack you. Down here. I like to do 5 per pen. Nope, nope. I want you. Don't suicide. Treasure pod. I saw the tabbies. Few options. I think our best bet is to feed these and pick up the tabby ports. I think that could work. More, please. Make this work. Just grab one more cotton on the way back. There we go. We might this way pick up any ports we can. Thing said, so make the Largos. You have one eat a port that's not of its own. That's basically how I make the Largos. I like to keep 5 in a pen. High walls make it a little bit harder for me to get out. Well, this one. Sell these. Let's actually check down here. So down here is the research lab. This is where we could craft upgrades. Win that in a second. Here's all the different backpack upgrades we could kind of get. I usually like to go for this one first. We also want to get this one as soon as we can. The extra tank, and the tank boosters are also really valuable. Do the cotton ports. I'm just gonna sleep. Oops, I didn't mean sleep until night, but whatever. Not like the days particularly matter. I don't think there's any achievement that's like, do this in a number of days. What's in there? So. It's enough for a couple of the upgrades. Tank booster. Knock out the resource harvester in a second. This will one too many of the cotton boards, but that's an easy fix. Just gonna feed one of these guys. Got that. What's up? Video Brian. I think the general thinks we're just gonna grow around, collect some resources. Here's a resource. It's the Jellystone. It's both solid and squishy at the same time. Here's the resources are still in here if they despawn since we slept. They despawn, but it looks like new bases could pop up. I didn't know that. Well, it may not be much. The bases do give you some money. Let's drop heavy quartz. This is the deep brine. We're down here by the boat. Two, got a little unlucky there. And there. Alright, there'll be other spots. base. Another one. So many bases today. To the sea you go. Thought there was. Yeah, here's the treasure pot. Usually there's some deep iron around here somewhere. But we lucked out. So that's a tar. So it like eats and spits out a tar. You kind of like destroy your slime farm if that happens on your actual farm. Not that one. Resource one. Diamond. Guess we'll drop the pink ones. We only want those diamonds, they're pretty valuable. Also, it shows your pot around here. Here it is. It gives us the power chip. It's used for increasing the fabricator Rex power. Let's go ahead and deposit these. We're going to collect some ports on the way back. Ooh, get all of these parts. The thing about tars is they also die when they're wet. So it started raining, so that's gonna automatically kill them. Rain, it's a moody, dreary, cozy, wonderful. F1 will get a better description of that. During certain events, like certain slimes only spawn at certain events. During the rain, slime puddles more likely to spawn in puddles of water. That rooster, feed these. I don't know, let's do another upgrade. I want to do the port collector. It's going to save me a little bit of the hassle of going in there to collect the ports. I just want to keep those at the same number so they fill up at the same rate. Let's do a few more upgrades. Now I'll do the water tank. Yeah, I feel like health isn't super important. Maybe it will be later in this game, but it hasn't been in the previous game. I think with the tank card, this lets you keep some of your resources when you die. It's kind of expensive, but it does. Let's go ahead and go for the power core next. 10 cotton quartz. A little description about the water pack. So a blast of fresh water will calm down any slime for a short while, or dissolve those terrible tar slimes. Water gardens crops also grow faster. And that's nice, but the problem is there isn't a good place to get water nearby. Going for cotton quartz. We want vegetables. Unless that one's not hungry. We'll stretch out a little bit further. Wasn't there? Wasn't the spot thicker? I thought it was right there, but somewhere else. So we do have the 13 when we can. 2010. So now we got a new message. There's also a console mark that just unlocked. Oh, but the condition is just a certain number of days. Check this out. Oh, we'll run a little bit longer. Could go for the heart module. Let's bring this up. I gotta talk about this. So this is like a little slime toy. It's different toys that are preferred by different slime types. Just helps them from like getting, I don't know, angry or jumpy to where they kind of jump out of the pins. For each moment. 6. 8. Oh, let's go check these out, then we'll get the heart module upgrade. There's this thing called the Primal Mart. We're buying some stuff. Post our provisions is online. Post our provisions is everything a rancher could ever need and more. Check your back regular for new stock. Also, the Cuckoo Corner is online. Cuckoo Corner's crazy deals on new and exclusive items. Every day is a surprise. Cuckoo. This changes at 12 every day. There's almost always a toy you could buy that's preferred by different slimes. This one has like recipes and other things you could buy. Start knocking those out pretty soon. Go check out the messages right now. So first off, we have Hector Humphreys. Hello, hello, Beatrix. Do you read me? Testing. Perhaps you're lost at sea. Taken away by the mysterious boat never to be. Oops. Nope. Just forgot to turn display on. I see your face again, Beatrix. I have missed you greatly, my dear friend. Well, I'm quite excited for you to partake in our new adventure. I have data that might complicate things. Last night I received a message from some sort of artificial intelligence program. Written in code, but not one I recognize. I'm in the process of analyzing it. I'm certain that this message was sent from where you are now, the mysterious Rainbow Island. But to recap, mysterious boat takes you to a mysterious island, and I receive a mysterious code from said mysterious island. It all seems quite curious. Well, I've got work to do, and you best get to exploring. Oh, almost forgot. Take this warm portal. It should make the early stage of your journey easier. So we've got a yellow return portal. Take care, Beatrix. We'll be in touch. The area has a new message. Hello, Beatrix. Seeing as you've taken an interest in building gadgets, I put together a little heartwarming gift in support of your pragmatic and creative endeavors. Looking forward to see what you build. We got a med station, conservatory table, conservatory chair. So that gives us some new gadgets. Let's go ahead. So we use T to enter gadget mode. And there we use G to open the inventory. Then we get to like some stuff. Broken down into like utilities, warp tech, and decorations. Let's go ahead and place the chair down somewhere. I think we'll place it around here by the other one. And that is going to be a new achievement. The Tinker achievement for placing your first gadget. We'll add it. Let's go ahead and place some chairs. These can E to rotate. E to exit the mode. We're gonna do Roger upgrade next. We need 10 pink works. One, 4. Be a pretty easy one to knock out. Pink slimes don't have a favorite food. They'll eat anything though. You're hungry. I'm shooting. Oh, I'm gonna need it. Alright. Shooting quartz at it, not food. Whole spot down here. Go over here real quick. There's another treasure pod you know of. A hydro turret. It's a defensive cannon that will automatically target tar and blast them with water. Not particularly useful. Just going by accident. It grabs. Sure, I would just sell it. Oh, I saw a jellystone around. Here it is. Let's head on back. After the module, let's go ahead and try aiming for the backpack. I mean the booster, have a booster thing, whatever it's called. What's that upgrade? It's real quick. I wonder why we want to put slimes to sleep. So we have to make this. We need 10 cotton boards. Grab those. We have 10. Perfect. Might as well pop as a bowl. You only make one of these. I'm kind of curious the difference between the warps and the cannons. I think the warps can probably only store one item on the other end. And the cannons probably just straight up shoot out whatever you shoot in them. At least that's my guess. Okay, so we have the home portal. It's mostly going. Let's go ahead and sleep. That's why I want to sleep right now. It just kind of resets some things, particularly the food. That in mind, now we want to start exploring one of those new areas. Let's focus on that. Let's not get distracted by grabbing all the forts. Something else you could do for making money is you just sleep for a day or two, let the port prices go up. You'll just run around grabbing ports. We could do this one or the other one first. Tend to always be biased towards going to this area first. I don't know why. Just what I like to do, so we'll go here first again. So we're at the Starlight Strand, a vision of dusk and dawn together as one. And it's kind of like a duality type place where like half of it's blue with pink trees, the other half is like pink with blue trees. I mean, half of it's blue and half of it's pink. Blue has the blue trees, pink has pink trees. So that's beeswax. It can be used to make great scented candle if you enjoy the smell of bee abdominal glands. Stay spot where we could get some water. Remember, that's how we could destroy tar slimes. Could also use it to increase the speed our crops grow. I haven't found that to be particularly helpful. There's a new type of slime. Rock slime. They are totally metal. Really trying to focus on resources. Oop. That would be one of the exceptions. So we just found a hunter slimes. They have veggies and meat. I want to combine that with something. Hunter slimes are pretty valuable in terms of their ports, but their favorite food is a meat. While you can do meats, they're kind of harder to farm. Usually for the meat slimes, you want to combine them with a fruit or a veggie one. That way you could easily farm the preferred fruit. There's a Gordo Largo. I mean, a Hunter Largo. Gordo, I mean. Mix up the words. The base. I'll look at some stuff that just isn't spawning in here yet. Hoping to start finding the resource we need to get the hover pack. I want these. Don't want the sports. Here's another new slime type. It's the honey slime. They like these mint mangoes. Nothing gets that. We want this rock port to open up a little door here. And we're going to use a honey port to open it from the other side. I think that's ours, made with that honey port I wanted. No problem. I want more honey slimes. Ah, just missed it. That's annoying. The map's up here. I don't think I could grab it any other way. Let's like jump on here. Like not impossible, but kind of hard. There we go. It's fine. Play. We'll deal with it in a little bit. those out of the way. Trying to make it so if there's some more honeys, they don't immediately turn to largos. One more honey to spawn. Done here real quick. Another pod, another base. There's the honey we wanted. Plus another veggie. Bird veggie of one of the types of slimes. We don't really need to worry about that right now. That we got a storage cell. Used for doing one of the backpack upgrades. That done. Actually, what I want to do is I want to put the home portal around here. Here's kind of a good spot. Stuff. I'll just put it right there. Open that door real quick first. Now we gotta go all the way back around. I don't want you to be a largo. I mean, it's hard. Good. Car, please. Whatever, let's go and open that door. Not waste our time. This one needs honey. That door? Let's head back home. That's another achievement. Beam me up, craft, and use the return home portal. We also have new messages. Let's go. Now we're gonna grow mint mangoes here. We're gonna do that. Here we're gonna do the honey slime hunter. So let's go to pots of these. Let's sell some quartz so we can upgrade that little corral. Check some messages. Oh. actually sleep in between the messages and then some ports. That's an elder hen. That happens when they get old. Same thing with the rooster, they also get old. Oh yeah, messages. Got one from Mochi Miles. Well, what do you know? Beatrix would go off on another adventure and didn't think to take a good pal, sometimes rival, and forever mentor Mochi Miles. Seriously, Faye. Next time we go running off to dangerous and uncharted territory, could you at least give me a heads up? I'd like to be there for you just in case you need me. So, like all those variable resources that seem to be scattered all over the island. What? I wasn't gonna do a little recon on my own? What good are civilian satellites if they can't snoop on stuff? Anyway, be careful out there. The island gives me kind of a weird vibe, so I'm gonna keep looking around. Oh, and since I knew you were starting from scratch out there, take this refinery away. Should make things easier for you. I'll just put it on your tab. Later, Satyr. So we got our refinery in there. Let's see, but maybe those prices will go up a little bit. So it's morning. Yeah, see, they went up a tiny bit. Every bit counts right now. It's only worth 32. That's the ringtail. I think it's like we're so close to being able to buy an area. I'm just debating if I should just buy the cave or do phosphorus, hunter, or honey. They all got out. Should be surprising. Short one. We gotta be careful because we don't want one of them to like get the ports of others. Accidentally create a tar. One tar could ruin the entire farm. Get that wall right now. So we're gonna get the ceiling and the port box. so they're really hungry in a not great way. Gonna check this real quick. Slime favorite. Oh, they have here right now. It's also an achievement for petting the cat. You can pet the cat. Pet the Pronto cat. So my cat's pink. Every other time I played, it was a blue. I didn't realize it came in different colors. I'm gonna grab just a couple fruit. Just give to those slimes. That way they don't get angry and escape the pen. Not that we're dealing with Largos. It only takes one clerk from one of the other farms to do a tar and run the entire farm. Well, it's not the end of the world. It's just kind of pain in the butt to have to like regather the slimes and restart each of the pens. A little interesting spot here. Ah, that's just the way down there. I must never go down there. I guess our rooster is gonna grab it. Hello, friend. So let's keep them a little happy in the meantime. Eat it. Thank you. The thing with the hunter with Largos is they kind of blow up. They're angry. But one or another upgrade. Let's do the music box. Helps keep them just a little less angry. Or there we go. We got 5 of the Largos. Thing knocked out. Alright, let's look at these upgrades. What do we want to try knocking out? This is what we want to do. We haven't gotten any radiant ore yet, though. I also want to do this one. I feel like that area is just not generating the resources. That happened in my last playthrough, too. We'll go to the other area to collect the radiant ore first. I'm almost wondering like if it just doesn't start spawning until a certain day. Just though. let's go and explore this one. Achievement: discover any 3 areas. Rainbow Explorer. That's radiant ore. That's radiant ore. Radiant ore and what? Check it in a second. See, it was under blueprints, right? Upgrades. Wait, more. Okay, and phosphorus. That one we have to wait for night. What's that? Just explore a little, grab some more resources. So, Angor slimes. They're another one of those meat ones. So you want to combine it with something else. It's heartbeats. It's the favorite food of the rock ones. Oh, there's other resources that aren't spawning here either. It's up here. Interesting little area, don't you think? Is this something? What's this? Slimy eggplant? What onions? These are pretty hard to come by. Okay, bringing it back. It's the favorite food of the rocks, I think, and maybe that one's for a different one. Down here, let's see what's down here. Double bases. Special there. That on, I guess. What's the point in that? A pretty little spot. Sometimes I think water slimes could spawn in here. Here's a new resource. Silky sand. We need that for something. That one takes silky sand. 10 silky sand, 10 rock quartz. Put some hairs at the fat slimes. Uh, Grab those. Another pod. Well, those back tanks. Always find odd unknown later when we need it, I feel like. Like over there without the hover pack. Oh. That's why I think I was already there. I just went there a different way. The pod. I think I want to pop down. I thought they gave me one. It's not. Wait. Alright, then let's deposit these. Pause these for a bit. We're gonna go and try and grab those rock quartz. We get the hover pack. So I'm gonna go this one. If resources start spawning. Cool. Wait, net. Okay, thanks. Some rock quartz. There we go, they start spawning now. Silky sand, right? I think. Is there three? Ooh. Dang. It just flew right off. got 8 rock slimes on me. I can just put them somewhere and feed him. On. One's fine. 2's fine. 3's fine. Will they start getting shot at 5? They're hungry. Something we need to do as we progress is at some point we want to keep the food not next to the slimes. If they get hungry and they can see the food, they're going to try and get out of the time to get to it. Just throw these somewhere and feed them carrots or something. Let's just find a good spot. What's that? Next we need the phosphor. For that one. Phosphor for that one. We need about 2 gram and 10 phosphor. That's pretty easy. You notice this one, the music box, they didn't escape like the other one. Not a problem. These are ways, not an issue. We're gonna sell some quartz. We're probably gonna wait for nighttime. that extra tank. We have enough of that. We just need the phosphor parts. More monies. Goal still around 2,000. We want to buy one of those areas. What I'm gonna want to do is I want to combine the phosphor with something. It's probably hard to farm. Well, no, maybe I'll just gather them later when I have whatever that something is. That's just something that's hard to farm and that doesn't damage me. And we want them 3 room in a cave. Sometime, so Femin will be in here. Like a Shelly. After these phosphorus things, I'm gonna take a short break for an hour or two. Take a quick nap. Sitting in the chair. Nope. You. Dinner time. Enough to buy the little area I want. Oh, it's more than I thought. I thought it was 18. It's 28. Never mind. I don't know. Let's see if those phosphorus sports. New message. Ogden Ortez. Hey, Beatrix, are you there? It's me, Ogden Ortez. I hear off on a big adventure on a mysterious island filled with secrets of nature, maybe a few succulent fruits and veggies the world has never seen before. Now I had to ask, ever since you got me a steady supply of Cocodoba fruits, I've been reaching for even greater culinary heights within the far, far range. Plus, I'm getting pretty tired of eating Cocodoba pie, Cocodoba souffle, Cocodoba pudding, Cocodoba con carne, Cocodoba con... Cocodoba? Running out of ideas. And willpower. If you see something new, please tell me all about it. Tasty treats aside, I want to know all about the new flora and fauna you discover. Never forget, every bit of this wild world is precious and worth our care and respect. And stay hydrated out here. All that adventure and work up a sweat, so take this water tap. Look, Beatrix, keep me posted. I'm ringing for you. So I want to place that somewhere around here. Use it to get water for the crops. Phosphorus. I'll try to get as many phosphorus slimes as we can. Saw one. There we go. Really cute fruit. It's Pogo. Good. we got what we needed from those. Go make that hopper pat. Then we'll call it for the moment. I'll probably be back on a little bit later tonight. If not, I'll definitely be back on tomorrow. Hey, you're still there. Oh, you know, a good one put in there would be flutter ports with the phosphorus. So that is the hover pat. The way that works is you hit space the second time when you're jumping. You get a little bit of a hover. But it's getting kind of sleepy, so I'm gonna take a short break, take a nap, be back on. If my nap lasts too long, then I'll just be back on tomorrow. Alright, thank you for watching. I'll be back on later.